Today, it's time to get schooled. And speaking of today, did you know that on this day, January 24th, 1848, a gold nugget was found in California's American River? What happened next would change America forever. James Marshall was the lucky one, but his discovery at Sutter'S mill soon overwhelmed not just his life, but life in America. Technically, California was still a Mexican province. The Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo wouldn't be signed for another couple of weeks. With the discovery of gold, no authority, including the local military, could hold back the mayhem. The army chose to grant furloughs rather than having to explain all of the desertions. Everyone began to pursue their claim to gold. There were few noble Argonauts in this story. Rowdy, disorderly chaos became the rule of the day. Ultimately, the mines were controlled by the wealthiest few, and the dreams of the many were thwarted. The marginalized treated the worst. The spirit of opportunity found in California, however, would last long after the gold disappeared. California's gold rush ended soon after Marshall's discovery. The mines were vacated, but the land of milk and honey was forever impressed on our minds. What seems to be the powerful lesson of this little tale is that the butterfly effect could also be called the gold nugget effect. History is the story of great pivots. These hinges of time are not always neat and tidy. Conceptual dissonance and resistance to change run deep in all cultures. The knowledge economy's dividend faces resistance. Not everyone welcomes creative disruption. Throughout history, there have been triggering events followed by great change. And at almost every axis of change, you can find a James Marshall. You can find a Harriet Beecher Stowe, a Booker T. Washington, and a Stephen Hawking. Einstein was right. God does not play dice with the universe. In the wake of these changing moments, there come growing pains. Marshall the courage and energy to be the change, and do so with a perfect union in mind. Psst. It's Prologue with Mr. Review. It's a podcast that is actively digging tons of earth to find an ounce of gold, striving for a more perfect union.